Hi, this is David from Pittsburgh Xwing Steel Skitty Squadron, and this is a top 4 playoff game for semifinals. I'm here with
Drew,
Ryan,
James,
and this is actually game between Drew and Ryan. So we'll tell you about their lists.
what the hell did I bring here? I brought.
So I think that I brought probably brought defenders, and then the list
Yes,
that I
you
ended up
did.
playing.
I was
So
terrified.
what's interesting here is that we were talking about this before we started off. There was a lot of play the man tactics going on here. My division was telling me, scouting, they're like, you've got to deal with this 2 Scarif pilots and Soontir list, and I'm like, but if I fly Starvipers, he knows I'm going to fly Starvipers. So I changed my list a little bit here to fly, instead of flying Guri and Thweek, I took 2 Blackstone Assassins with Predator, because I figured this would completely negate the jamming aspect of his list.
It did.
It did. I did not. Well, we'll see who wins in the end.
And jamming 1.0 is just it's so rough.
It is, but in this case here, the Blackstone Assassins don't care about being jammed. Not in the least bit. I can maneuver. I can get my shot off.
They care a little. Hurts their defense,
It
but
hurts a little bit, but to the point where, as we'll see in this match, I don't think he even bothered to jam me.
there was very few reason to.
Yeah.
I mean, the other list I brought was that Asajj, Thweek, and Drew list, which I wanted to bring, but you had defenders, and I can't beat defenders.
I had defenders, and I was serious about running them.
Yeah. but the thing is, if you did pick them, I've played defenders with that list before, and it's like so hard.
Yeah, I fell back on this one because I think you looked a bit more confident on this list when you put it down. And you probably knew that I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew.
Never
how much
get
I liked how much I like Starvipers, and you probably knew I was going to fly this thing. So I think we probably picked a list that we both expect each other to pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think my strategy here is to go kill Nim with the Reapers. Kill Nim first, and then deal with the Starvipers later. Because Nim is just such a threat to Fel.
Yes.
With
Especially
accuracy,
this
corrector, autoblaster, bomblet, like it's just.
Yeah, you get close to you could pop them in a turn or two.
If Fel wants none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Fel
wants
wants nothing to do with
In
it.
a lower, in a regular league game, I played a Howard Aces list, and I managed to squeeze in next to a Fel and took him out in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
It was ugly.
Fel wants none of this. Now Fel can deal with the Starvipers, right? Like he actually can.
Yeah. Starvipers have a limited ability to do a bit of what I call pre-arc dodging, which is they can put themselves in a position where it's very unlikely that Fel can get a shot off. They might not get a shot either, but they can kind of
They can defend, yeah.
They can pre-arc dodge by just being in a very unlikely location.
Yeah, my ISB Slicers and Krennic don't do a whole lot for me here. Like you were saying, it doesn't matter if you get jammed. It really doesn't. I'm just hoping my Reapers have covered enough, their arcs have overlapped enough that I'll get shots on them. And I think I will.
See, I'm like stroking my beard because I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do here? Oh, sorry, explicit.
All ages, man.
All
We're
ages.
good.
I'll catch that.
No, it's fine.
I'll catch it in editing.
No way, no.
I'm just staring at that, wondering if I
no
want to
censorship,
see-
right?
Yep, there's my choice. Ultimately,
Now, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Well, no, I mean, I like it as Fel because Fel doesn't want hard. I plan on doubling back on you.
yes.
Which is a gamble, because if you kept coming at me, and Fel's got to like sweat a shot there. But this allows me to barrel roll and then approach you, because that rock's in your way.
Yep.
Now, I am worried that you could still just do it too hard anyway and block Fel, but unfortunately, you dodged the one arc, but I get to shoot at you with the other one. Which is fine. I mean, like I said, I'm willing to trade you both these Reapers to kill Nim.
Of course.
Like, I have to. And these Reapers are going to take a while to kill. I mean, a hull backed by 2 agility, like,
They're
lightweight frame is such an annoying way.
they're pretty ridiculous shit.
Yeah, I mean, 1 shield, fine. It just fell on the Starviper, 3 hits. No, 2 hits. How's that not 3? I guess, I don't know.
And that Starviper has no tokens.
Yeah, so he'll probably take a damage.
Yeah, at least one.
Did you take a crit?
He took
No,
three.
I
Oh my
I
gosh.
got hit really hard on that one.
Did I use Palp?
You had to.
I think you used Palp, and I whiffed really hard on the defense dice.
No, I wouldn't use Palp because you didn't take a crit. I must have just hit you for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Straight up 3.
I think I was at range 2, so I could use Autothrusters, and I completely whiffed on my dice.
Yep.
So I used my action to hopefully get a shot.
Who just took a damage? Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that I'm saving Palp for this shot. Yeah. Because I don't care if I kill Starvipers. I need to kill Nim. I mean, I took 3 shields off Nim. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what it was? I have the optimized prototype, so I stripped the shield off of the...
Yeah,
Oh,
you took
that
the
was-
extra because of the...
Yeah, that's why, yeah. And I think I spent a hit to do it.
Yep.
Because you might, what if you roll 3 vids? It doesn't matter if you dodge it, just do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an obnoxious combination.
Oh,
Optimized prototype
the
with every
Krennic-
pulp
Krennic-
out there, and yeah.
Krennic is so stupid.
And yet you're flying them.
He's more expensive than the Emperor in
No, he's,
No, nobody's more expensive than the Emperor.
He's only 5.
2.0.
He might be, I don't know.
I
Really?
think he is. I think Krennic is more expensive than the Emperor in 2.0.
The problem with Krennic isn't just the ability, it's the fire control. It's you get a target lock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't work so well in this match, but because the Krennic has to be close. The optimized prototype has to be close to Krennic. But I like. I mean, you know, I got Nim, the Palpatine. The Palpatine Reaper's back there. He's going to get a shot on Nim.
So what are you trying to do with this assassin here, Drew? You want to get him...
I'm in a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah,
right from the start because Soontir Fel is so maneuverable, and I'm sure I'm worried that I got 2 hit points on that guy, and that Fel's coming right behind him. So I'm probably just looking at this and be like, how can I possibly get a shot from this guy before Fel destroys him?
Oh, I'll tell you what. I was terrified that you would turn him at Fel to block Fel, and then too hard towards Fel with the Orn with the other Starviper to get a shot. To get a shot on him.
Instead, I end up, or I think I tried to get.
Yeah, you
He can't fit in with the rock and the new ship there,
You
yeah.
just boost straight.
Yeah. At least minimize the amount of shots you
Arc dodge 1, hoping to just get away from Fel.
Oh, I promise you though, Drew, if I'm in a position where I can shoot Nim instead of that Starviper,
You would have?
oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, I can beat the
There's
Starvipers.
a lot of bumping happened here.
Yeah. But you don't care. You're Predator and
Right.
Oh, I do care because that guy, he has no shot now, and you're not going to put Fel in his arc.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
So he's, I do care because he just lost his shot, and he's going to take a shot from Fel.
No, he's not. Fel's gonna shoot Nim. If he can. He can't, so yes, he's going to. I'll shoot. No, I won't shoot. I'll shoot the guy I'm shooting at. I won't shoot a new guy.
Right, you want to take a ship off the board.
Yeah, I won't shoot a new guy. I mean, you know, you're gonna probably barrel roll to the left and accuracy corrector that Reaper is my guess.
I think from this spot, maybe I'm digging out target locks because I think I was already at range 1 of that guy, so I decided to target lock.
Fell, which makes
Target
sense.
lock Fel because I can. Yep, I'm gonna do that.
2 damage.
There it is.
Just roll
Give
it.
you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
And then Fell's gonna use his optimized. Let's use Fell shoot there. I think you take a damage cockpit. Yeah, you take a damage cockpit. 1 hull left on damage cockpit.
Only did one. Oof.
Yeah. I really did not like how much I was separating my fire here. I was not focusing
Yeah.
fire at all. That initial scrum really kind of messed up my targeting priority.
Well, I mean, that was kind of my. I wanted to approach you at multiple angles,
Mm-hmm.
so it was hard for you to figure out who to go. And if whoever you went after, the other guys could flank you, and you're gonna have to like.
Yeah, chances are I was probably trying to be greedy with Nim and probably trying to get close to Fel with Nim as much as possible early on.
Oh yeah, if you can
Figuring
kill
if
Fel.
I could get rid of Fel, even by sacrificing the Black Sun Assassin, that the
Totally worth it.
Scarif
Yeah,
pilot-
totally.
Oh yeah, totally worth it.
You kill Fel, you probably win the game, because, I mean, the Starvipers may as well be PS Infinities against the Reapers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're holding Predator. I mean,
Yeah, against the PS1s.
the Black Sun Assassins were literally designed to kill those Scarif pilots
And
not
yes.
care about their jams. This is, again, another example of the Pittsburgh League playing the man, not necessarily the meta.
100%.
Although, as you said earlier, playing the man would have been to actually just go ahead and pick those defenders.
Yes!
I think it was 2 defenders and Inquisitor. It was probably Riyadh, Vessery, and Inquisitor.
Yeah, that hurts. I think I sent Fel up there to try to kill that
The one
Starviper before he kills shoots the Reaper. Because this Reaper, I mean, how much does that Reaper have left? 3.
3 hull.
He might not survive. Let me find here. But Nim only has to get close to him to do 2 more damage, and then, like, that's it. Oh, that's right. I got the target lock from Krennic with the optimized prototype on Nim.
On Fel, yeah.
Well, no, Fel shot, so he gave Krennic a target lock because the optimized prototype shot.
Oh, okay.
That's such a weird, I hate that wording.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
That's kind of confusing.
This is my hope to block.
Block Fel. I'm not going to let you block Fel.
No.
I think I tried to barrel boost, but I think debris in the way.
You're not going to stay there. You're not going to let him shoot at you.
Yeah, the debris in the way, so I can't.
There's just no way you're going to let him shoot at you.
And I have to boost to the right because Nim could do it too hard, and then be at accuracy corrector range.
That was my one chance there at the kill box. Didn't work.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted. I mean, I wanted to go kill that Viper, but I couldn't.
And the Fel's going to. I mean, if Fel's not going to have a ridiculously hard hitting shot at range 1, he's going to slip away. Right?
More importantly,
that's what you're thinking.
Well, more importantly, I need to just get the hell away from Nim.
Yeah.
I can't be close to Nim. I can't be close to Nim until it's a kill shot, right? So that's my thinking. Like, okay, if it's a kill shot and he wants to hit me for 2, and I kill him, fine. I'll lose stealth. I'll lose a lot of stuff, and but I have a shield and I have 3 hull because I get the shield from optimized prototype. So I can sweat one of those as long as I take him down.
Oh, yeah, if he take his ship off the board, who the hell cares?
He's going to shoot me first, but
wow, and I whiffed real hard on that with the target lock. Still got 1 shot.
yeah, but I think I do the same. Coming back at you. This is your.
That's the range 1 on the Reaper at the bottom.
Only get 1 through.
What was it? It was a shaken pilot. Okay, I won't go straight. That's fine.
Yeah, that's not the worst crit in the world for you.
But oddly, I think I can still go straight with my ailerons.
You sure? Yep.
Because it's not. I'm not assigning the maneuver.
You certainly can.
But I'll take a shot at Nim. I think I use Palp here. I think my bump actually hurt me there, but I still get 3. You're gonna take a crit. It looks like. Do you take a crit? No. Yeah, you do. Or you just take. Why wouldn't I? I guess I didn't use Palp.
You took 2.
I didn't use Palp.
Still taking 2 away from Nim. I mean, Nim's got 3 left.
Yeah, I mean my Reapers, but my Reapers are so my Krennic Reaper's dead. He's got 2 hull left, and Nim is right there. So unless I can get him to bump Nim, he's dead. And I don't think I can because that Viper's in the way. If the Viper wasn't there, I could do a 2 bank, and maybe Nim bumps into me, but I still think Nim's going to do like a 3 bank left or something and get me. And all I have to do is be within range 1 of him, and he's dead.
Yes.
And Nim
but he only has 1 hull left on one of his Vipers, and Nim could also go down this round. It depends on how many.
Yeah. Now Nim is also in trouble, and I'm hoping this is where I'm willing to go for a kill shot with Fel, especially if Palpatine's still on the board, right? Because if Palpatine's still on the board and Nim's at 3 hull, I can swoop in with a focus, use Palp on offense, and maybe get 3 hits and a crit in, and then Nim is just math dead.
Yes.
And even if I don't, he has to roll an evade. I should definitely get 3 hits.
So I think I spotted a serious mistake there. I turned that guy outwards on his barrel roll instead of turning him in. I would have had a shot there if I would have turned him in.
Yo, yeah.
I would have had a shot on.
I don't know why I couldn't. Yeah,
I don't know why I did that.
I couldn't figure out why he did. I think he was the guy who was hurt. I think he just was protecting him.
Maybe
He's the
I
guy
was
with
scared.
he's the guy with one left, right?
Yeah.
I probably turned him out just figuring, but yeah.
It's tough. It's impossible to think completely straight whenever you're mainly worried about losing the ship. You know, it's
So you're going to lose
just
ships.
it's just human nature. You know.
Yeah, but you're going to lose ships. So you have to sometimes be willing to be like, okay, I'm going to lose them. Like, whatever. I'll get
I think
some.
it wasn't clear what he was going to be going after, and I think I was trying to cover my grounds in case he, obviously in case he turned that direction, but he just went straight with those guys.
So I was
The
hoping.
dim bumps here,
What
too.
I was hoping there was hoping he'd bump into Krennic, but Krennic he didn't. So Krennic's just dead. Here's two. Krennic's dead.
So by the way, that was this was my chance to fly one last bullshit 1.0 tactic. I hated when people do this stuff to me, but I figured, well, I'll turnabout's fair play, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Autoblaster Turret, which is like the epitome of the 1.0 stuff that I'm glad is going away.
Well, especially when combined with accuracy corrector.
It's 5 points though. It's
just take-
5 points. I mean,
just
yes,
take
it's
some
on
damage.
like 2 hits, but it's
Yeah.
5 points.
Yeah, but Autoblaster Turret's only 2.
I know, but you pair them together. It's 5 points. I don't think the Autoblaster Turret with the
On something on a PS10 NIM, it's pretty good.
PS10 NIM
with the accuracy corrector.
With that barrel roll, it's pretty good.
it did really well.
It's
for
pretty
me.
good, but I don't think it's a broken thing.
It's not broken because there's other broken stuff in 1.0.
The trumpet.
We can make a list. But
We can make a list of things that it's on there. It's
So-
not the worst, but it's on there.
The problem with it is it's a one-trick pony, right? Like
it is.
it's incredibly good against low hull aces, low hull, high agility aces.
Yep.
But against high hull, low agility stuff, it's not that good.
Yeah, just shoot out the front with
Yeah.
3 dice, just hoping for more.
Exactly.
And it's almost worthless against big shit.
And you don't want to be, and usually those big bases are turrets.
Yeah.
You don't want to be at range one of those.
No. I mean, I put that Autoblaster accuracy corrector combo on a ghost.
Yeah.
I did that for
Oh yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
What I liked about it with Nim, of course, is the barrel roll, and you
Barrel
pair it with I think depending on how you stack the points, Bomblet Generator, and I think a different list I had threw in Trajectory. No, because Trajectory Generator replaces
Actually, correct. Maybe a engine or.
There's a few different Nim builds that I've played over the
No, you
course
never
of-
played any harpoons.
Nope. I don't really shoot ordnance.
Do you drop? Speaking of ordnance, do you drop any bombs with them?
This
He
match,
Doing
drops
this
a bomb.
match?
Yeah, he drops a bomb.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I actually probably kill myself with a bomb.
Yes, you do.
I was gonna say now.
This is
yes. Now would be a really good time to drop a
Yeah,
bomb.
no, this is funny.
Yeah, no, I get greedy trying to drop one on Scarif Pilot, 'cause I think it's actually right here.
Yeah, you move and you go. Oh wait, I wanted to drop a bomb, and I
And
go.
Ryan goes, sure,
Sure, go ahead. You go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, now.
Please.
You're gonna hit yourself.
You're like, oh, I wanted to drop a bomb. I'm like, oh, you want to go back and do it? That's fine. You can go back and do
Yeah.
it. Because I know that Viper's in the
Again,
bomb radius.
I think I was like, well, he's got 1 hit point left. He's probably gonna die. I'd rather just get the hits on the Scarif Pilot, but that's a bad call because that one.
Because you're not gonna kill
That
that,
one
and
hit point
this is
assassin
what
will
you're
make-
and this is what exactly
One hit point
we're
assassin
talking
gets to
about.
shoot at the Scarif pilot
Yes.
because
And-
he's not in his arc.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, I was more than happy to accommodate his desire to drop a bomb there.
yeah, because he's not gonna. He can't kill your Reaper, but he can certainly kill his shit.
I'm like, it's
Which
like
he just did.
it's right here where I recognize like, oh, yep, this is a terrible mistake. Oh, good, I got 1 damage on Scarif Pilot and
Your
lost
ship's
my
dead, yeah.
1. Yep, okay.
Well, so this is when I go for the kill on Nim, and I get it. It's like I said, I'm willing to take the accuracy corrector,
Mm-hmm.
Autoblaster,
Get that off the board. Fel's untouched.
But-
well, not untouched. Fel's
you get
Fel's
through here.
safe as soon as. At this point here, I can't get out of this.
The danger is I take a damage there, and it's a major hull breach, which doesn't matter. But that could have been a direct hit. That could have been a damaged engine
Oh right, that was the crazy random hit where it's like shooting through a rock with this guy.
with full tokens.
Yeah.
I didn't have Palp, but I took, and like suddenly, oh boy,
Suddenly we're down to 1 hit point left, and it's like, well,
yeah, you're down to 1 hit point. That hurts.
Yeah,
right?
that's
and
rough.
next round, there's no way I can survive. I think I know that. No matter what I
Yeah.
pick, I'm gonna kill box, and it's gonna be.
But if you'd have killed Fel there,
yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I
That
think you
would've
win this.
been-
I mean, I don't know how the Reaper wins this.
If Fel dies there, and yeah, you have 1 ship left.
I mean,
But that's
yeah, well,
but that's not what happened.
even a 1 hull Viper could just can dodge the Reaper until Kingdom Come.
we saw it with the Ezra list.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
yeah, you just But here
he's done.
You're stepped in it.
I know he's done right here too.
One hull.
I think I decided
with structural
to maybe do
damage.
something to maybe get a shot or something, but it's like nope. Fel's gonna shoot first. I think I try to arc dodge. Yeah.
You arc dodge the Reaper, but so what?
Yeah.
Fel's gonna do a 2 bank.
coming in.
Fel's doing a 2 bank boosting,
I could
evading.
have tried to arc dodge the other direction and block Fel right there.
But then the Reaper still gets a shoot.
Reaper has a shot, so
You just hope Fel whiffs, which Fel can do. But I have Palp for
cringe
crit.
one like this.
Yeah.
No, this is it.
This is exactly what Fel wants to do.
And the problem is you have 2, so yeah. I mean,
That game could have gone very differently
yes.
when you turn Fel in like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was the right choice.
Oh no,
I think
it was certainly the right choice.
I think it was
Yeah.
a worthwhile risk.
Oh, absolutely.
The big risk is if I don't kill Nim there.
Yeah, this is a really good list.
Well, like you said earlier, you want to pick the time to really
See,
send Fel in there, and that's like you're setting that up by making that turn. Then you do, and it's like you said, it's a worthwhile risk because if Captain Nim is gone and he's flying around with another ship that's already decently damaged, then you've absolutely made the right call.
This is a great. This is a fun game too. This is a good list pairing because I felt that we both made probably the correct list choice given the options.
Yeah, if you'd have played the defenders against this, you'd have been completely boned. Those jams ruined the
Yeah,
defenders.
but you also had
Fleet Visage and Drew.
Fleet Visage and Drew.
Which I would have been fine against yours.
That would have been actually pretty interesting. There would have been a lot of Starvipers. That would have been a.
It would have been fun to watch, but I couldn't. But if you take those defenders, I can't play that Asajj. I know what happens. I lose. And
Right.
I like when you have the 2 lists picking, you always look to see like is there a set of list pairings that you just can't win?
Yep.
And if there are, you can't pick that version of your list that auto loses.
Right.
You have to pick that. You have to pick the other one and hope that your matchup is good.
Yeah, my aces was my standby list. It was either that or I was going to go back towards getting something like a Bosk. It was actually going to be a Bosk, a Starviper, and a TLT Y-Wing.
That would have been good.
It would have been.
That'd have been fun.
It would have been a very broad.
That would have been fun.
Those are 3 ships that all fly
very
differently.
Very differently.
But it's combined arms, right? You got
Right.
a turret that just always shoots, a Starviper that dance.
And knowing him, he's
Boss
probably
to open.
bringing Morale to have that 180-degree cannon shot.
I think it was the Bosk list, but I had to sacrifice some stuff. So it was just Bosk, Dengar, and engine upgrade or something like that. Or,
He and I went back and forth several times whenever we both knew we were in the playoffs, like throwing builds back and forth to one another. Because I know how much he loves the 666. And we were throwing some things back and forth and crew choices and stuff like that. And
I'll tell you what,
it was fun.
Morale is going to be interesting in 2.0.
He's the guy that can fly off the board and come back whenever he wants it.
Yeah, my list is already ready to go. It's 2 Starvipers and Morello. Or Brobots and a Drew.
You'll be everywhere.
Yeah. And that ship has struggles because there's no engine upgrade because the 666 can actually do a surprising turn with that arc.
Burnout Slam.
If it has
Is there Burnout Slam?
I actually suggested he throws Burnout Slam on.
But is there Burnout Slam 2.0?
Well,
I don't know. I do not know.
We'll find out on Thursday.
Burnout Slam came with the Heroes of the Resistance pack.
I think so. Yeah.
There's some sort of
Originally.
but I think with in 2.0, without having an engine upgrade on the 666,
It hurts.
It hurts because you need that to turn that arc around.
But at the same
Fortunately, Morello, you could just go off the
board and come back.
with better position. You had to go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Although the other thing is, since there are fewer ships, not every ship can just add an engine.
Yeah.
There'll be fewer ships that can just out-position the 666.
Well, there is no engine upgrade now. Oh, excuse me.
Well, like
that one of the arc.
They just have boost. Like the fewer ships just have boost.
Uh-huh.
So you won't need to be able to boost to catch up with all the ships that are adding boost.
Right.
Or the double reposition, because there's only the interceptor can double reposition at will.
But Bosk is kind of nerfed because there's very little crit synergy that you can add onto him.
Yeah, you can't just do this.
I had to table Bosk until they give me more synergy with that.
Yeah. This sort of
So then that's with Ryan winning that match. That sets up Ryan versus Derek in the finals, correct?
Yep, Derek and I played in the finals, and if you want to hear what happened in that game, watch the Derek versus David match. We unfortunately lost the recording of the finals when I tried to transfer it off my phone. Derek and I go into detail discussing what happened and everything. Since there's no recording, I can say that I beat Derek, but it's worth listening to our recap of it, brief as it is, in the other game. So that concludes Season 7.
At the end of 1.0.
And the end of 1.0 in Pittsburgh. So we're going to...
I think we sent it out in really good fashion, though, the league season this year. I think we had really good participation. I think we had a nice variety of players who played. I mean, I played nothing but Rebels, but but at least I don't play the same list over and over and over. But
there's a lot of variety.
I played one scum list during league season.
There you go.
But no, it was a really good season. Like I said, the variety of players we have and the variety list that you saw being brought every night, I feel, speaks volumes for people playing all kinds of different things, and it was Xwing is going to be even more fun in 2.0.
It'll be interesting to see how 2.0 works out for some of the newer players. I know, like, Drew and I have been playing the game for a long time. Drew and I played in the first tournament I ever played in. So we remember the game in Wave 3, Wave 2, when there wasn't the super combination card. Like, upgrade cards were kind of pointless. You added ships before you added upgrade
absolutely.
cards.
You're spending all your points on it's like, I could fit a bandit in there for the amount of points.
But it's going back to that for sure.
Well, because now, which is good. At 1.0, at the end of 1.0, you look at the cost of a bandit for 12 points, and you say, well, I'm better off with 12 points worth of upgrades on this ship, which in the Wave 3, even Wave 4 era was kind of an unheard of conclusion.
Yeah, you just take, I can squeeze in a B-Wing, a naked B-Wing.
That's better than 21 points of upgrades.
I remember watching when I first started to play the game, and watching tournaments from that time. It's like seeing what like Heva would fly. In the first couple of seasons, it was like, all right, it's as many ships as I can get in there. Yep. It's like when Poe was brand new, the 8 skill Poe, when right before Force Awakens came out, it was Poe, 2 TLTYs, and a naked bandit. Mm-hmm. Was like that was one of his lists, and and that's like I said, that's when I was learning the game.
Yeah.
So I went through the whole power creep change that everything went on, and it'll be, and like Drew said, it'll be interesting to get back to.
It'll be better, and what worries me the most is what's going to happen to the newer players who have only played for a year, maybe a year and a half, and don't know the game that isn't deck building.
Because they're playing Poe Miranda, and they're like, what? I'm facing 5 ships. What am I going to do against?
Or them? Wait, you can kill me? Like, what, you can shoot me and hit me? Like, what's happening?
I have all these cards say that you're not allowed to hit me.
And all those cards that say you're not allowed to hit me are either gone or they're way weaker.
Right, and I'm actually I'm not at all prepared for 2.0. I haven't really looked into it. I was kind of focused on this, and then other things in life got in the way. But it's going to be like starting over again. Which I'm totally down for.
I think a lot.
I still understand the mechanics of the game, but
I think a lot of the newer players are going to be in for rude awakening, but that's not the right an awakening to say oh my god, what is happening? Mm-hmm. I remember we played this is getting long-winded, but we played a Wave 3 only tournament at Phantom at the Attic a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's about a year ago.
And I remember people saying to me, because to me it was like. I took to it like a fish to water because I played. That was the era I learned the game in, and
B-Wings and Z's and
it was all. But people would look at me and be like, "Man, this game. What is I have to play. I have to be. This game's all about positioning. It's hard.
It's about flying.
I have to get my moves right." I'm like, yeah. There's no Miranda who just flies in a circle and always shoots you in regens. You can't kill her. That's gone. I mean, that. And that's good.
Good positional flying should be rewarded more than anything. That's maneuverability in any type of strategy game should always be the number one thing that you're thinking of.
Yeah. But I think what you're getting at especially with the newer players, it's going to be one hell of a learning curve.
Yes. Some guys who've had a lot of success with some
the cheese.
Yeah, are going to
some
start
of
to
the people consider broken lists.
They're going to be frustrated because they're going to not be able to do that anymore, and they're going to suddenly have they're going to potentially regress in their ability to win games, and that concerns me because some of them might just get turned off and not want to play anymore.
I think what's going to catch people off guard is the list that all of a sudden show up with five ships, and the action economy and the dice economy swings towards those swarms. When the tokens are weighed differently in 2.0,
yes.
All of a sudden, instead of expecting to take a couple of attacks each round, if I've got, let's say, a defender and 5 TIE fighters, even though those TIE fighters are only 2 attack dice, That's allowed to attack dice. You're not gonna have tokens to deal with that.
Well, yeah, and right now, when you roll dice with all the passive mods and everything, you expect to get max hits every single time.
Yeah.
Like when you don't, you're like, well, what happened? So, but in Wave 3 Xwing, getting max hits was a big deal.
Yeah.
I got 3 hits. Nice, Now, like, it's swung, like in 1.0, it's swung the other way. If you don't get 3 hits, you're like, wait, what's happening? Why did I get 3 hits? And I think that, the people who've been playing lists and who've been playing games where these combinations of cards just allow them to automatically get max hits and just do mass amounts of damage. Or, conversely, roll 3 greens and somehow get 3 evades every single time. Like, that's gone. And it's going to be a lot of variance. And, I don't think anybody in town locally has ever really played against a 7th high swarm.
Right.
Like, I have. Have you?
I'm the guy who's flying this.
Exactly. Like,
I've flown against it only because I play with Drew all the time.
Yeah,
And, like
but
Drew's like I'm gonna. We was just like casual plays. Like I haven't flown a swarm in a while. And
Yeah, I did very early on because I started when Force Awakens came out, but it was on the way out at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it got gobbled up by some of the overpowered
Yeah.
stuff. But I worry that people aren't going to have any idea how to deal with that. Because that's a skill in of itself, learning how to deal with 7 ships that you have to kill slowly. But
It'll be fun.
it'll be good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
well,
it.
Who's to say the relearning a lot of things about a game that you enjoy is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
2.0
Yeah.
is keeping me in this game.
It's keeping a lot of people in this game.
Yeah.
It's even me. Like, I love this game, but I was like, this is
They had to fix something, or I was just gonna fade away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
FF knew that like when you get to a certain point and things go unchecked everything's just gonna go to a finite point, and they saw the finite point out there. So instead of just letting it get there and let the game stagnate, they said it's time to
fix it.
It's the time to fix it, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that concludes Season 7.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
So long, first edition.
Bye.